the seat cover for the 65 Ford. Right now we're ironing the crease to make it easier to sew. Little by little we work to get the 65 Ford up and running and working good. Probably take off the cover that's on it right now, huh? Or don't worry about it. The Ford was very much due for a tune-up as well.
All the way across. That looks pretty good.
This thing needs a tune-up. We have to get new spark plugs and spark. You can hear the valves ticking bad in this thing. Giving it a tune-up. We get all the wires, well, except for one. Pete dropped one in the parking lot at the auto parts store, so giving the truck a tune-up. Go on. Alright. When you give your car a tune-up, it's important to make sure that you don't mix up the wires. So just take out one spark plug at a time and replace one wire at a time, and then you won't mix up the wires. And this is Never Sees, which is actually a copper Never Sees, which at first I was a little nervous to use because like copper and aluminum don't fit together, but this is actually a steel head, so you don't have to worry about it. But this is Never Sees. I'm going to put it on the threads of the spark plugs so you can pull them out later. One of the spark plugs was so stuck in there it actually broke when we pulled it out. There we go. Now you just take the wire you pulled off and you measure one that matches, which is obviously a small one. Silicone, dielectric stuff, whatever this is. And you take some of that and you repeat until all the spark plugs and the spark plug wires are replaced. All the wood's off, all the 5200 is chiseled off. Some of it came off, the fiberglass came off. That's okay, we'll glass that back over. That's gonna get wood over top of it too, so. But anyways, did that. I gotta remove that guy down there, and this guy's gotta come out. The portholes, all the portholes, and the bowsprit up there. Way quieter. Pulling the ports out.
And the baffled king composing hallelujah.
Now that the ports are out, I can get rid of this weird veneer that's all over everything on the inside.
Hallelujah.
I'm out of breath. Okay. So here is a pile of all the stuff I've taken off the Pacific Seacraft so far. These are all the bits and pieces that were on the deck. These are all the screws I've unscrewed by hand. All the bolts I've unbolted by hand, minus the ones that have broken or I've had to hacksaw off. Luckily I could save every single one of the through bolts, the bronze through bolts, that go to these ports, and they're all in really good shape, so I'm super excited about that. So all the ports are out. Now I just gotta scrape the remaining silicone around the windows and fill all the holes with epoxy, and then I can sand everything down. Today I am going to start sanding on the Seacraft. A lot sanded, pretty much the whole thing. So I'm going to sand down to here, and we're going to leave this gel coat. I got to start posting some of the things that Greg and Julie have been sending us. Okay, so there's a backstory to this. When we went sailing, I think this was last summer, we're sailing around with Fleckeroy and Anne, and we called it the Spicy Sausage Regatta, and it's kind of an inside joke between Fleckeroy and Anne and all of us. So it's been kind of an ongoing funny joke. So anyways, I received in the mail from Greg and Julie a whole package. I have more back here, but a whole package of spicy sausages. So thank you guys for that. Finished hand sanding all the spots that the 5-inch sander couldn't reach. Pulled up this. There was a bunch of hoses under here. Anyways, so I tried to use the vacuum, but the vacuum is dead. We need a new vacuum cleaner. It got killed from the hurricane. So slowly and surely we get in there. We gotta put this boat back together because I can't do any more now. I'm done.